following podcast is being brought to you by the DefyLife Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you.
Why? So you can just lock me up? Nah. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, that's
No, please,
Let's have it.
You don't understand. Please, this is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
So Oz, this weekend we got the big Captain Marvel movie that's coming out. And
yes, we do.
A lot of people are pretty excited about it. Some people are not excited about it.
Yeah.
But just real quick, over under. You think it'll make over 150 million or under 150 million?
Oh no, I think it will. I will tell you this: it will easily make over 150 or 100 million.
150.
I think it will make 150 million because everybody's still hungry. They want to see.
No. Over or under?
Over.
Oh, okay. I thought you just said it was going to make 150.
No. It'll make over 150
okay. So
million
you're going
dollars.
with the over. Okay.
People are hungry still for Marvel. It is the lead up till Endgame, and people want to see how the CGI universe made a Samuel Jackson look younger with the tiny fro. So, yeah, man, and they want to see a little blockbuster movie rental for nostalgia, dude. It will.
Okay, and Veez. Go ahead, Oz. Go ahead.
And one more thing. Sorry, Veez, not to cut you off, but we will address the haters of the movie too. Okay.
Okay, and Veez, over under 150 million opening weekend.
Opening weekend, over, because I already see people hyped about it on Twitter and Facebook and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna say it's gonna make about 135 million.
What's the difference, dude?
15 million is the difference. 15 million. It's an over or under. So you think it's going to make more than 150 million? I don't think it's going to make 150 million.
Yeah, but if you say 135, that's like saying, "Hey, man, I'm sorry, it made 149."
No, it's not.
What did Avengers make?
The Avengers?
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Infinity War.
Oh, like 250?
Then
hey, what did Aquaman make?
You're going to be close to like 190 on this one, then.
No, you think it's going to make as much as the first Avengers movie?
Everyone's itching to see Captain Marvel. Everyone is itching to see it.
You think this is going to make $200 million opening weekend?
I said
we said it will make over 150 million.
No, V said 190.
Okay.
That's a lot of money, dude.
If Infinity War did that, I'm sure everyone's itching because we want to, if you want to see what happens, we were left hanging. We were left hanging with Infinity War, so we're anxious to see what Captain Marvel is going to bring.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and also, and there are the haters too. I hate, dude. Not hate. Hate's such a strong word. I strongly loathe when people do that whole weirdo like thing they did for the Ghostbusters movie, a revamp. Who cares? People are like there were a bunch of dudes who are hating on that movie for no reason, literally no reason.
The movie was garbage. You talking about the female Ghostbusters?
No, I'm sorry, my fault. There are a bunch of dudes hating on Captain Marvel for no reason, and literally no reason whatsoever. And that's what's super disappointing. So, it's always the same crowd. Whenever you saw a woman, a white woman and a black man in Star Wars as a lead, the same haters come out. Same haters came out for Captain Marvel. It's the same group, dude. It gets really disappointing after a certain amount of time.
Hey, Oz. So what's your figure for what it's going to make this weekend? You said 150.
I think it will make over 150 this week.
No, give me a figure. I said 135. Veez said 190. Give me a figure,
dude. That is like asking me the exact.
I mean, you don't have to be exact, but just give me a rough estimate.
169.
All right, 169.
Well, we got money on this, dude. If we
can see who's the closest within 5 mil.
Okay, dude. Okay, hey, and I'm gonna tell you, dude. And so we're saying this entire weekend, right?
We're saying Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Copy that. Got it.
Not Thursday. Okay. Thursday does not count, like the Thursday early showings, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, Thursday. I think they already made like $25 million today. I'm just kidding.
No, I know because they don't have that many screenings out.
Yeah, but dude, you got to think, man.
I don't know. I've seen tons of people that already seen it. I'm trying to stay on social media.
I mean, there's a lot of people who have press screenings because you got the review embargo that just lifted like 2-3 days ago.
No, I'm talking about my friends on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, Mig saw it.
Well, I don't follow Migs. I love Migs, but he goes a little too hard. I'm friends with him, but I can't. He goes hard on some of that stuff. The bathroom photos is what kind of threw me off.
Well, you and him can talk about it next week because he'll be on.
Yeah, Migs. Question: when you get on the show, why do you take so many bathroom photos?
Don't be asking him no questions, dude. He don't need to be prepared for no questions. You say that for him next week. Nah, I'm just playing. Go ahead,
Marcus. He's gonna get on. He was like, "All right, Marcus, I heard you take a shot."
Yeah, exactly. And you're a comedian, so he's gonna use that and try to, do a routine on you.
Yeah, but this cat dude on the straight up, Veez, I agree, man. This cat, he be taking an awful lot of bathroom pictures.
Y'all can't do this to this man, and we about to have him on the show.
I know, but it feels like for Migs, and Migs knows all love. If this cat ain't watching a movie, loving some Darth Vader, Star Wars.
Oh, he's in the bathroom. He's in the bathroom.
That's what he's or doing his comedy, like shows. That's what he do, man. And I gotta say, Veez, I follow that cat because sometimes there's some little pearls, dude. Like
I follow him too. I was just tripping.
Okay, yeah, because he posts some little pearls, man. I'm surprised more people don't follow that cat, man. There's some little golden nuggets there.
Hey, so let's put a little wager on this. What kind of little wager would y'all like to put on this?
Oh, for what? On Migs or on what?
No, on who's closest to opening weekend.
Oh, dude, what you got, son?
What y'all think? What y'all want to do? What y'all want to put on it? Huh?
We got to put something really worthwhile on it.
Yeah, we need to put something good on it. Like, I don't know, something good. Maybe losers got to buy. Maybe whoever's the furthest off has to buy the other two dinner or something.
Dinner? I'm talking beer, man.
I mean,
that cancels Marcus out because I don't drink.
See?
Oh, cool. Go. Oh, but Marcus, you're gonna lose. I'm gonna win. You can still buy me beer though.
Hey, that joint ain't making no 190.
And I did it, Veez.
I'm saved, so I don't even condone people drinking alcohol in front of me.
Oh, you can close your eyes. Hey, Veez, I got no problem with you closing your eyes, man. You can plug your nose, close your eyes.
That's all right. I'm gonna tell on you, Sylvester.
He know your mama.
Hey, man.
And your daddy.
Hey, dude, I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. You know, hey, they know. It's not even stitching. They know, man.
They probably like, did you buy him another one?
Oh, please, man. Yeah, hey, they know when communion come who's straight up in church during communion.
Oh, man. All right. So, look, here's what we got so far, just for the Twitter world, so you know. Marcus says Captain Marvel opening weekend is going to do $190 million. Regular Scott, or Veez. Scott says $135 million. Oz says $169 million.
Hey, and do you want to have some real talk on the podcast for real? Okay. It's either going to be dinner or the loser has to pay that month's rent.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'm cool with that because
that's what I want to do.
Yeah, all right, I'm cool with that. I
want to make the stakes as high, dude.
All right, whoever's the furthest off pays this month's rent.
But regular Scott, I hear silence
from Veez. Are you sticking with that 190?
$1,208. Somebody gonna pay that? That's cool. My mortgage.
Hey, no. Hold on. Hey, Veez, you sticking with that 190 though?
What did Aquaman do?
No, it don't matter what Aquaman did.
Hey, no, Veez, you gotta fight.
What did Aquaman do?
I think it did like 110, 120.
Okay, see, here's what I want to do. What did Wonder Woman do opening?
Like 120.
What?
Perfect. Good.
175 billion.
Oh wow, Veez, you chaping off 115? I mean 15 million?
Hey man, Veez, why you come perch
don't get scared.
in my nest, dude? Don't come perch it in my nest.
Don't get scared.
175 million.
No, dude. I'm 169. You were up in my nest, dude, stealing my eggs. Can't be doing that, dude.
All right, 144.
Whoa! Hold on,
dude. Now you're defeating yourself.
Hold on, let me get this right. You done went from 190 down to 144.
Hey,
well, once you told me Wonder Woman numbers, and I don't know, because I feel like Captain Marvel's gonna be like the first Iron Man.
Hey, regular
I think
Scott,
that only made like 110.
What was that?
I don't know. All right. Well, look. Before we get too deep into Captain Marvel, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee for Marvel versus DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. As you can hear, I am full strength with my two co-hosts. We got the comic connoisseur himself, the mighty Ozzy Killmonger.
What is up, good people?
And then on the other side, we got the man who started at 190, but we talked him down to 144. Veez, what's going on?
No, I'm staying strong with my 175 million. But what's going on,
dude? You are still up in my 169, and I said 169 first. And I'm gonna tell you, regular Scott, before the show is over, Veez is gonna be like 25 million. Cool.
127 million. I'm good. Let's go.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not. It is not. 74.5 million.
Oh,
you got to stay strong, Veez.
Hey, you know what? I'm going 155.
Oh, you know what?
I'm staying strong at my 175.
I'm going 155. No, I'm not. I'm going 140. Let me go 140.
Okay.
140.
Okay. So
I'm sticking with 140. 140.
175, 140, and if everybody's changed, I'm allowed one change.
You're allowed
too.
one change. Veez is done. Veez, you're done. You're 175. You're done.
No, I can't be done. Hold on.
No, dude, you're done. You're done.
I didn't think about the date. I didn't think about the date. I didn't think about 147 million. The date. It's not the first of the month. Oh, well, it is tax money time. No, I'm staying at 175.
All right. Okay.
Regular Scott, the date. We talking about the moon cycle? Or what? Like the lunar eclipse?
payday for military and state.
See, that's the business mind right there.
Oh, that's business. That's smart. That's very smart, man.
All right, well, no, he said 175, so he's sticking with it.
Okay, 175.
I'm at 140. I'm sticking with it.
Regular Scott, 140. Veez, 175. I'm gonna even myself out, dude. Let's do 150. We got to stay strong with the 150, man.
All right, so these are the final counts. Veez is at 175. Regular Scott is at 140. And Oz is at 150.
I'm changing mine just because I had to hear it. Mine 110, and we're good.
Really?
No, well.
Really? 110? It's a bit disrespectful.
You know what, dude?
That's like Ant-Man numbers.
Oh, really?
Well, actually, that's a little better than Ant-Man, but
it is. Hey, we should probably stick with that. You said 140, right?
Yeah, I'm at 140.
I'm staying with my because it's going to wind up being, I promise you, 120. But I'm going to stay with my 150 though.
All right, you got 150, so we're done. That's it.
Okay,
done.
We're done. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to be around that 120. But 150 is right.
Well, hopefully it is, because that means I win. So
what?
I'm the closest.
Oh.
I'm the closest. Hey, look, you see who's not winning though.
Oh, no, dude. You better tape this recording and keep it, because V, I tell you, that cat before over 1 million.
It's going to be like Price is Right. What was the lowest one? Oh, $1.
Dude, then you're going to be talking about when is AARP coming out and the Medicare and okay, good.
All right. Here we go. We got to get into some news because we got to do a little Captain Marvel talk. So, I got a few Twitter polls. Veez and Oz's favorites.
Oh God.
Hey Veez, guess what I watched a little bit of today?
Polar.
Oh.
Gotham.
Oh.
Which
How was it?
The latest season.
How was it?
It's okay. It's just I got to remind myself that, things are not going to be as far as how I expect them to be. You know what I mean? It takes some liberties, but it's good. They have good actors and stuff.
Maybe you have to kind of say that is that's the Bruce Wayne story from Earth 4000.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. That's a really
good
way
what I
of
mean?
looking at it. Yeah.
Totally alt universe, that kind of thing. So
I had a Twitter poll up. I said, after the latest Shazam trailer, do you think this will be the best DCEU movie yet?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yes, no, and still not decided. Veez, I know you don't have Twitter, so which one do you think won?
Shazam?
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think people think it's going to be the best movie in the DC universe, the worst, or they don't know yet?
The worst.
They don't know yet. 41% say they don't know.
The worst.
Oh, you think it's going to be the worst?
Go ahead, Veez.
What was that? Say that one more time for me. Okay. So, and then I got a couple more Twitter polls here.
Hey, but I get that. I get that because, man, can I be the bummer?
You're always a bummer.
Oh, dude, I'm just a realist, man.
Shots fired.
I know, shots fired. Hey, shots returned. So let me get this to you, man.
Return. Hey, Veez, just let us know whatever you get back to.
From the ice cream and Oreo cookies. Look, dude. The problem I got.
My phone's messing up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. All right. My problem is this. His hair, dude.
You always got a problem with somebody's hair. Like, you got to leave that alone.
No, and guess what? A spoiler alert. My regular day job, I'm not a hairdresser. I promise. But or even a hairstylist. I can't even style my own hair. But the hair messes things up so quick, dude. and that's the bummer factor, man. I'm just like, you know,
Grr.
it's fine. That's just me. I'm excited for some certain things. I'm excited to see some little sneak peeks and some spoilers and some like, oh my god, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, mind worm, that kind of thing, or you know, but you know, this little things kind of get me thrown a little bit. But hey, and by the way, there is a little bit of a tie-in between Captain Marvel and Shazam.
There is, and there will also be a spoiler alert, a Superman cameo.
Which Superman?
That is the $1 million question.
Ooh, and what does that mean for a cameo? You can see that cat like 30 feet out in the air. You know,
that is the
away.
$1 million question.
Right. You know?
So my other Twitter poll is, I asked if you had to pick a former Batman protege to become the next big villain for Batman, who would it be? And obviously your choices are Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and Damian Wayne.
Well, dude, see, Damian Wayne has already fought Batman. Jason Todd has already fought Batman as a villain. You know, and I think if people get really bored of their writers, and actually Dick Grayson has fought Batman too, if you want to really think about Titans. But, you know, I don't know, man. They're kind of limited because they could do this weird flip the script and make Tim Drake go for law enforcement and start hunting him down. But I feel like the next big villain they said was Damian.
It was in a very close one, 31%, Dick Grayson. Damian was number 2 at 29, Jason Todd, 27, and your boy Tim Drake, lowly 13.
Why do they want Dick to fight Bruce, dude?
I think it was probably because of Titans.
No. See, no, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I know exactly why they're doing it. Because Batman fucked Batgirl, and he's pissed. You can laugh all you want to, Regular Scott, but that's the truth, dude. That is why. Because everybody has recognized that there was no logical reason. You know, I had to throw that in there. But there was no logical reason for him to have any relations with that girl on a roof. That's what Dick's like, I'm coming after you, Bruce.
I just watched Captain Marvel go Super Saiyan on TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna sell a whole bunch of movies tickets.
Oh, you like the Super Saiyan effect thing?
Oh man, I think it's gonna be great.
No, I'm asking about specifically the Super Saiyan thing she does. You like that?
Yeah, I like it.
You know what that is?
Nope, have no clue. When she does that little circle thing, it turns into a ball of fire. Looks like.
When she starts, it's like when she Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball Z's got this thing called Super Saiyan. It's when they power and they turn their hair goes golden and
I said when she looks like a ball of fire. Yeah.
Scott, I gotta say, dude, I gotta say something, Regular Scott, man. I don't want to take offense to it because every time I say things out of pure hate. I mean love. Dude, it is in your natural instinct to be a hater of stuff, dude.
I'm not hating on it yet. I mean, I've already bought my ticket. I'm going to see it.
Hey, okay. Well, here, hey, Veez, watch this. Have you watched Polar yet?
I watched the Fry Festival documentary on Netflix.
That's cool, bro. Did you watch Polar?
I have seen the Polar Express a couple times.
See, dude, man, you know, it is in your blood, man, to do that. You know what I'm saying, dude? And then, well, it's okay when you have to pay our monthly dues after this debacle for Captain Marvel. It's gonna be okay.
No, that's okay. When that joint hits for $140 on the dot, I'm not paying no dues the rest of 2019.
You said when Bree has to pay for her own ticket for the movie. And it was a matinee.
Hey, you know
You're
what?
wrong, dude.
While we're just like chopping it up off topic and stuff, I would like to address something that Veez did the other day. So I was just minding my own business, and I like to support our fellow DefyLife family members, and their shows, and some supposed flagship, or so they're so-called flagship shows. And I was listening to DefyLife, and I heard they were talking about who their favorite hosts are on the network besides their show.
Mm-hmm.
And our show was the only one that didn't get mentioned.
No love, right?
No love from any of the hosts on DefyLife.
Wow.
Marcus, your boy Blue ain't even shout us out.
Because they don't know what Marvel or DC is. They're just real doesn't recognize real in their world.
Shot fired.
Yeah, well, and it might be a good time to plug DefyLife and plug us all on our social media. But the truth of the matter is, dude, they only recognize when like I have to win or get close to winning on one of the contests, dude. That's when they're like, "Oh, you guys,"
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it's a tough world, man. That's just the world of the blurs, man. That's what we deal with every day, all day, man. It's okay.
So I don't know. I don't know if it was like if it was a coincidence or what. But then I'm still listening to it. I'm like, it's okay. Maybe we need to just step our games up a little bit. They're all real nice guys.
Right.
And then Jay goes, but I got a text the other day from Veez. And Thomas Pooh just starts laughing, and he goes, "Yeah, V says that he's the flagship show. That Take a Knee's the flagship show, and he got that from Scott." And then instead of Jay just instead of them being like it's nice of you to come at the king, but you can't box with God or something like that. He just laughed it off, which is even worse.
Well,
that's even worse.
Hold on, let me tell you something. This is going out to Tommy.
Oh, snap. Hey, Veez, you got to start over. You breaking up, and I want you to get this thing going.
All you want?
Veez. Hold on, Veez, go ahead. You were just breaking up. I want to make sure.
Yeah, say it again, Veez. Say it again.
All the hate is real. The hate is real. They want to disrespect us. They want to act like we're not carrying on. They don't want to mention us. So Tommy, Joe, Thomas, and Yusef, you guys got to get your mind right. You need to start checking out the podcast. Listen to Marvel. Maybe learn something, and maybe learn how to be a little better host. And then you guys really could be a flagship.
Oh my God! And look,
whoa!
I wouldn't expected that.
I was gonna say that was like a Machine Gun Kelly, No,
hey, look, that right there, that deserved a Irish West with an Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, hey, what V said was definitely an Irish West with an Infinity Gauntlet. But yeah, them coming out like that was like they were saying basically they give us a strong 6.
Bruh, I feel like we got a Jar Jar Binks from them.
Oh, man. No, see, man.
Hey, look, when I told Veez was like, nah, I ain't having that.
Nah, Veez can't see, dude, flagships.
Oh, man. Well, so is this officially a beef? Is this officially a beef?
Dude, maybe we need to get on each other's podcast, man.
Hey, Veez, is this officially a beef?
It is an official beef. I mean, next time we're going to listen for their topic they do, right? And then we're going to our episode's going to be called, Blurs Uncensored. And we're going to take their topic that they talked about and we're going to just flip it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. So we might need to have one of them on, huh? We might need to push Miggs back a week and have DefyLife on next week.
Oh, dude, no, I don't know about that, man. All I'm saying, dude, they are welcome to come in. Open mic, dude. Open mic.
So, hey, Veez, are you officially inviting DefyLife on the open mic next month? Okay, cool.
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure any of those guys are willing to step up.
Oh.
I mean, I know they're big talkers. They can say a lot of words.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure if Jay or Pooh or Money or Yusuf or Yoshi. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Well, that took a turn, huh?
Dude, they should come at the blurs. They have to show us some respect.
Dude, hey, I'm telling you one thing about this show. We keep it damn real on this show, man. Hey, man. I'm just saying, man. Hey, and people. The blurs, man.
I can't wait to hear Jay's reaction.
Well, I told folks this in the 20th century. They ain't believe me. 2000 came. They were all shocked. Hey, 21st century is the century of the blurs, man. Y'all got to get with it. Dude, that's all, man. Hey, it's rough, dude, because we got 82 more years left. So it's tough.
I wanted to save that for my final blow. I wanted to save it for my final blow, but it was just, how something starts just beating on your chest and you just, you just let it out.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with our Captain Marvel conversation, but it just it just needed to be said.
Well, hey, listen. After all that, I only have one thing to say. Listen, they are not DefyLife. We are DefyLife.
Hey, riding off on our motorcycle without a red wig on.
Well,
with an infinity gauntlet.
Hey, look, Oz, me and you might as well we might as well get ready. Veez done brought us into a podcast beef.
Yeah, hey, dude. See, as typical regular Scott, dude, we sit back and go, wait, what happened? Okay, yeah, we in, cool. So, hey, but again, we got Migs on next week. We give.
Hey, I don't know. Migs might not come on. He might get blackballed. We might get blackballed after this.
Hey, Reverend Scott.
Migs is good because Migs recognized really, if Migs was on that DefyLife show, he for sure would have brought up us. But they blackballed him, they don't, any sign of a little competition, they kind of tuck their tails and run.
Hey, you feeling right tonight, huh, Veez?
Man, this dude had some good ice cream. I'm saying.
He feeling right.
Hey, I will say this. I will definitely say this. We extend the invitation to come on each other's shows, express some more love, it's all good, dude. Man, I'm pleased, Veez.
Oh, man, that was great.
So, and to all of our listeners, it's been a joy having this podcast.
if we're not back next week, you know what happened.
Listen, find us on Twitter to find out where we are.
Representing DefyLife, but if they want to give us the boot, then we'll just build up and destroy them.
Oh my gosh!
We're good.
We don't want the boot though. We don't
want the boot, dude. We do not want das Boot.
We don't want the boot though.
No. We want the fruit. The fruit. We want to share the fruit.
Hey, this is taking a sharp left turn.
I'm gonna tell you what, Jay, the host of that show, he's a great talker. If you guys ever listen, he's a great talker. He is.
Oh,
I mean, me and him, we've had some epic battles throughout the years.
Oh man, hey, Oz, me and Veez were just on a 10 spot with Jay last week.
Well, how'd it go?
He's an epic bully.
He's not a bully, dude. He's not a bully. I can't say that.
This cat said he was an epic bully.
Yeah, I can't call that man a bully. Come on, man.
EB. What the hell, man?
No, hey, Oz, yeah, we did a 10 spot, and I was saying how Colin Kaepernick is not the Jackie Robinson of our team.
I remember you saying that, dude. So, how did all that transpire? What came out of all that?
What came out of it was that we were able to have good dialogue, good conversation, see each other's points. We were able to look at it from each other's perspective, and I think we made real progress by having a real conversation.
So is Colin?
Let me add this. One of the few times that Jay and I actually agreed about something.
Oh, Lord, that's awesome. See, that's beautiful.
Hey, look, you know I'm the odd man out. You know I'm always the odd man out.
You know you're not no regular Scott. Let's not say that. Let's just say you're just cantankerous. Okay?
I don't know what
that's
that
all.
means.
Just kind of ornery, easily agitated.
You just call me a child.
No. Rough around the edges. Crotchety.
Crotchety?
But not like Marcus, because Marcus is just straight up the truth. Marcus is like, Hey, let me just say this for DefyLife. You know Uncle Oz ain't say nothing, dude. We all cool, right, guys? Hey, I've been looking for my own podcast.
Veez, you hear this guy? Bro. You hear this guy, Veez?
I've been really looking for my own podcast. I feel like it's my time to shine. I'm ready to break away whenever you guys want me to. But yeah,
Oz, what are you doing, Oz? What are you doing?
All right, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm standing strong.
Captain Marvel's going to do Captain Marvel's going to be the second best movie of 2019.
And Veez, you're right, dude. Hold on one second.
No. Hold up. What did you just say? The second
Captain
best
Marvel.
movie of 2019?
Of 2019. Avengers.
So you think Captain Marvel, this is just off the top of my head. You think Captain Marvel is going to be better than Us?
Yes.
You think Captain Marvel is going to be better than Spider-Man, Shazam,
John Wick 3,
the new Star Wars?
Shazam, let me go on record by saying Shazam might be the worst movie of 2019.
Copy that. I agree.
And John Wick is going to have an epic fall off.
Are you serious?
It's hard to put three blockbusters together. You know, it's hard.
But hey, man, so what they wanted to do with John Wick was make a full story. That's why they call them chapters, dude. Hey, I'm gonna say this. It will go down as a good movie for Captain Marvel, but it ain't gonna be the one, man. It will be maybe in the top 6, I think.
I mean,
it'll be definitely number 2. Number 2.
It chapter 2 is going to be great.
And because Veez, you're automatically saying that Avengers Infinity, the last Endgame, is going to be the best one.
I mean,
that's without a doubt. That's going to be the best movie of 2019.
You've got The Lion King, Aladdin.
I don't think that's going to do well, Scott, because Aladdin's already getting some boo-boos for Will Smith being in Blueface.
But I'm thinking more so The Lion King. The Lion King is going to rack in money, just like the Jungle Book.
The Lion King reboot?
Yeah. The Lion King's going to do well.
Can you really count that, though? Can you? Count that?
Hold on. Why can't you?
It's a reboot, right?
It's not really a reboot because it's a live action adaptation.
Hey, can we stop talking about boots, man? I'm so scared that we don't get our.
Look! Hey, look! Here's a movie, Veez, and I know you're probably going to see it because you got daughters. Frozen 2.
Oh yeah, well.
Veez, no.
Ice cream.
No. Frozen. You guys are naming second generation movies. Captain Marvel's
but Veez, you got to put it all in perspective, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think a second generation. Okay, I will have to get on Google to find out. But we have to really think about this. What second movie did Iron Man 2 do as well as Iron Man 1?
Okay, well, Veez.
Yes, it did. It did better.
Regular Scott.
It did better.
Regular Scott. Let me bust it out. I got to be the person to do it.
Go ahead.
Veez,
Get on Google. I'm done.
hold on. Let me help you out. You just said what second movie? The Avengers Endgame is going to be a second movie, bro.
Oh yeah, well, that's true. that's going to be like the fourth movie. So
so I'm just saying, man. So, dude,
that's a hefty thing to say this early in the year, man.
Yeah, man. Frozen 2 is going to kill it. They're going to make some money. Come on.
All right, let's look at the economics of everything. Captain Marvel's coming out in tax refund month.
Hey, let's look at the economics of everything. Disney is making hand over fist for 2019.
Hold on. Let me kill y'all's economic talk right here. Star Wars comes out usually in December, and they've broken multiple records in December during Christmas.
But let me help you out,
Like,
regular
think if they were to come out during the summer.
Yo, bro, people are having Star Wars fatigue, dude.
Yeah, but they're gonna go see number 9. They're gonna go see episode 9.
Ugh.
But I mean, it's true though. Like, people are gonna go see episode 9. This isn't like a Rogue One or a Solo.
Ugh, man. Hey, man.
And I'm not saying you're wrong, Veez. I just think that's a bold statement.
Yeah, dude. Second best movie. That's deep.
And then you said Avengers is gonna be the best movie.
Well, I will tell you this: Captain Marvel will probably be the best female-led movie of 2019.
Ooh.
Name another one.
I gotta look. I'll have to.
Well,
look.
he just did. He said Frozen, but I don't think Frozen.
Oh no, Star Wars. Star Wars is a female-led movie.
Nah.
Rey is a female.
I know, but nah.
What do you mean, nah?
But she's not the lead in it, dude. She's with a host of other folks, son.
Whose name comes first?
But go ahead and listen to this though. What Marvel is on top of the world right now.
Dude, Disney's gonna kill the game, dude.
Disney's on top of the world.
Yeah.
Disney. Well, yeah, Disney's on top of the world right now. But I'm just saying that whole the Marvel entity of it,
killing it.
I mean, let's think about it. Black Panther, the Avengers Endgame, Marvel. Come on, Spider-Man.
Dude, Veez, and Black Panther just won like Oscars, so people are gonna be hungry to go see that movie, to go see Avengers just to go see Black Panther. Come on, dude.
Who got the record? Who got the record? All time and opening weekend. Who got the record?
Avengers.
Star Wars.
Well, I mean, of course. Sorry, my apologies. But dude, I'm telling you, it is fatigue.
No, I don't doubt it, but I think episode 9 is something. That's not like it's not like one of those like let's just put a Star Wars movie out there.
Because I'm gonna tell you, dude, they're gonna. That's cool for episode 9, but they're gonna have some stiff competition from the Avengers because it's the last one, man.
This Avengers movie has the potential to break the record.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. This one has the potential to break the record.
Yeah.
And if it does, but also the following Star Wars movie has that potential too. And y'all keep sleeping on it, man. Lion King is going to rake in money.
Okay, I look forward to seeing it.
I'm very confident that Lion King is going to do well.
Why do you think so?
I just I want to see Lion King. And that was a movie that when I was like 5 or 6 years old was something I loved. So I can only imagine the people 30 years old or so my age or having or who have kids my age. Like, why wouldn't you take them to go see this movie when this is something you can enjoy with your kids?
Yeah, so you're just internalizing that.
Yeah, I'm internalizing it, absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't think it's your age because it was out when I was a kid.
Was it?
Makuta Makata,
I thought Lion King came out in '96.
No, Lion King was out when I was a young. Well, I had to be younger than that because we watched it like every day during the summer.
Are you sure, Marcus? The Lion King came out in 1994.
I know I watched it every day during. I was 14.
So I was 5. I was a little kid. You were a teenager.
I was a grown-ass man.
You were not a kid.
Makuta Makata, dude.
You were a teenager.
We watched it. Yeah, I watched it every day during the summer. I wasn't driving. I was driving. So I was still a kid.
Veez, we're not the same age
We
group.
watched
We're not the same age group.
every single day doing
You're
this.
a decade older than me.
But I'm just saying the 14 to 13.
14 to 5? You're a decade older than me.
And that's what I'm saying. The Lion King stretches decades then.
No, it doesn't. It stretches to 94 when it came out. What do you mean?
You're missing. I think you're missing. I think you're missing what I'm saying.
Maybe.
So the 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds that watched it when it came out in '94,
like
it's going to be that same 10-year range that watched it when they were 13 or 14, doing the same. Like you said, you were 5 and I was 14. That group right there.
But why were you watching it at 14?
What do you mean? I was still a kid.
Yeah, what's the problem with that, dude?
Maybe we grew up a little different, but at 14, we were still kids. We still played hide and go seek, rode our bicycles, and watched Lion King.
Nah, I was hooping.
Oh, see, I mean, we did that too, but we hooped. We played hide and go seek. We rode our bicycle. We played in the woods, and when we went to send the AC, we went to somebody's house and watched the Lion King.
All right.
I feel like you're kind of carrying me for being 14.
I'm not carrying you. I am surprised you watched The Lion King at 14.
What did you want us to do at 14?
I mean, like play video games or something. You had a Sega. There was a Sega out.
And then you gotta think my age. I was probably
Dude, that sounds like a remix. I'm
the
sorry.
Oldest, but then I had a sister that was 12. And we all hung together.
Hey, Veez, you're breaking up.
B said, "I feel like you're trying to carry
I wasn't trying to carry him. I mean, I am surprised that he was there. I mean, that's surprising. That's not surprising.
I don't know what your parents let you do at 14, but shoot. I could ride a bicycle and I could freaking play in the woods and I could watch the Lion King.
Hey, look, at 14, I was out in the sticks. I was out in Disputana, so I won't go nowhere.
Yeah, he won't go nowhere, dude.
I won't go nowhere. We don't know what you said.
Yes, man.
We break it up, man.
And then it's a pile of first cousins that went.
All right, we're moving on. Idris Elba.
I'm done.
Okay. Idris Elba is in talks for Deadshot.
I know. I heard, dude.
To replace Will Smith.
But why, though?
Will Smith can't do it because of scheduling conflicts.
Oh.
He's a true replacement.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Well, that's life.
Yeah, I mean, but he'll do well. He'll do a good job, though, I think.
There is the final 5 for Batman has pretty much been picked. As far as, rumor says the final 5.
This is going to bum me out, but go ahead.
Probably. Jack Rayner, Alex Ludwig, go ahead.
Who are these people? People?
Jack Rayner he was in I don't know what he was in. Alexander Ludwig, he's one of the Ironside boys from Viking TV show. He's Ragnarok's son.
Ugh, okay.
Jack O'Connell was in like Skins or something. Aaron Taylor Johnson, he was Quicksilver in the Avengers, and he was in Godzilla. And then Nicholas Hoult, Beast from X-Men.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And remember, they're looking for a young Bruce Wayne.
I know. Yeah, and those guys are all youngies.
Are they that young though? Like
some of them are pretty young. Like at least they could play the young dude, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Especially the young Beast guy. He can play that guy pretty well.
He's not believable. You think he's believable? Hey, Veez, what do you think about the guy who played Beast in the latest X-Men movies?
I didn't like him. Can you hear me?
Wow,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Veez. I'm not. He don't do it for me.
Okay, that's fine. But maybe he's got some potential. I'm not hating.
I didn't like him in Mad Max.
Oh yeah. All right, fine, dude.
And then some really sad news, and we'll go back to Captain Marvel after this.
Yeah.
I just found out that Arrow will be ending next year after a 10-episode run leading up to the big crossover.
Hell yeah, about time.
Thank the Lord.
So that'll be done.
Stephen
Amell said that he talked with the producer and they were going to end it last year, but then they talked and figured out a way to come back with, end it with the 10-episode arc next season, which pretty much will tie in with the crossover, which, everybody could kind of see that after this year's crossover, how that ended. I think he's going to become the Monitor or something. Or like Spectrum. Yeah, like Oliver Queen. I think he's going to become like Spectrum or something.
Can't he just retire, dude?
Why does he need to retire?
Because he's not a superhero. He's a hero.
Not according to our poll, but I won't get into that Twitter poll. 59-41, by the way.
Oh Lord, that's funny, dude.
Just like Batman's just a hero. Let's move on. Carry on.
Hey, but you know what else? I do want to throw this out. The GOAT just passed the second greatest basketball player of all time in scoring. Veez's favorite player is the second greatest of all time. He just got passed by the GOAT.
Oh, the GOAT that passed he passed MJ on 3-6, which coincidentally is his record in the final. 3-6, the big loser.
And then if you take away how many rings does Michael have without Phil? Because Phil's got 5 without Michael. Hold on, Phil's got 5 without Michael.
How many rings does Spoelstra have without them boys? Come on,
I just told you Phil's got 5 without Michael.
It's a coach. So what? You're gonna say how many championships Mike has without Scotty?
Are you saying that coaches don't matter?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
sound like you just said.
That your argument to put LeBron over the top is really, really weak.
But
it's weak.
Hold on, that's not my argument. That's just a bullet point. That's not my argument. That's just a bullet point.
No. There's hundreds of bullet points of why Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James. One is 6-0 in the finals versus 3-6.
Hold on.
You don't
so
watch basketball.
Is it about winning? Is it about winning rings?
I'm listening.
Oz, if you had the greatest,
Oz
the two greatest basketball players, dude. If you had a chance to be 6-0 in the championships or 3-6 in the championship.
Hold on. Let me throw one more out there. Or Oz, would you rather be 11-13, or 11-2?
No, that's not what we compare.
You can't.
Would you rather be 11?
You can't pick and choose.
We're comparing two players. We're comparing two players.
But you're picking and choosing what you want to use for your
But
argument.
because you.
But you can't say it's about rings, and then when I bring up somebody with more rings,
listen what you're saying though. Listen to what you're saying. You're saying that you're making an argument about two players, and you're changing it to make it. You said 5 minutes ago that Marcus or Veez's favorite player was the second greatest of all time, and yours was the first. So that's an argument between two players.
No. My favorite player is Allen Iverson.
Well, whatever. You're the greatest. The one you think is a GOAT is LeBron. So that's an argument between two players. My question to Oz was, between those two players, what would you rather have, 6-0 or 3-6?
But those 3 and 6 were all back to back. And that 6-0, he had to retire, take 2 years off, and then come back.
No, he took a year and a half off. He came back in the middle of that one season.
He still took a year and a half off.
I would take a knee. I don't know.
He still took a year and a half off to recoup his body. And
anybody with a brain is going to say, I'd rather have 6-0 other than 3-6. I don't care.
6-0 sounds good to me.
6-0. Yeah.
So is it all about winning, or is it about the overall package? You're only presenting winning to me. Is that the only thing that matters?
scoring titles, defensive MVPs. Come on, Scott. The kid doesn't have any of that.
The only thing he doesn't have is the defensive player of the year.
It took him a full season longer. It took him a full season longer to pass Michael.
He came in. Hold on. He came in the. Hold on. It took him a full season longer because he came in the game less prepared than Michael was to play in the NBA.
Man, if you
hold on. Are you telling me?
Excuses.
Hold on. No, that's not an excuse. You can't say that because somebody brings a fact out that it's an excuse because it doesn't work for you. But that's an excuse. That's your
opinion. Your opinion is Michael. Your opinion is Michael Jordan was better prepared. That is an opinion. There's no factual based evidence that could say that.
So you're saying that Michael Jordan, as a junior in college, was as good as LeBron James as a 18-year-old kid coming out of high school? You're saying they were on even playing fields. In the league, LeBron played in, you didn't have to be that freaking skilled to play basketball in this league. So when you go to the league, you're not skilled. You don't have to be skilled.
That's all you needed to do.
So you don't need to be skilled to score 30,000 points. That's what you just said.
No, oh my goodness, you keep jumping around. You're talking about a rookie season. He did not score 30,000 points.
No, but you're just saying you don't have to be skilled to get into the NBA. If you don't have to be skilled to get in there.
I think Captain Marvel's going to make some money. So
y'all, everyone who likes LeBron, your arguments are so weak. It's so weak. All it is an argument to discredit Mike. Like if you're real with yourself, all it is.
What do you think that you all do to LeBron every day?
I'm not discrediting him.
People discredit that dude all the time. You say he only has one real championship. That's discrediting him.
Yeah, because
but you say that all the time.
And then he recruited two of the top.
Now you're saying that he's wrong because he waited for his GM to get him somebody. He didn't. So he said, "Okay, I'm going to go change my own destiny instead of waiting on somebody to do it."
He made the league into what it is now.
So you think it's better to be Charles Barkley and not ever win?
I agree with Damian.
What?
Is this the 10th spot?
Nah, this was taking knee from Marvel versus.
Oh, are you sure? Okay, cool. I was just checking.
It just went off board for a second.
Yeah, I was just checking, but that's cool. I mean, I'm down with the 10th spot. That's all I got to say. It's cool.
But I'll be on record. I didn't say anything. I wasn't going to say anything about the kid taking a full year longer to pass Mike. Just because he passed him in scoring, Kareem got the most scoring, but he's never mentioned as a GOAT. He's mentioned as one of the top 10 players of all time. He's not mentioned as the GOAT. Mike is.
That's because centers aren't mentioned as
GOAT. Wait a minute. Time out. All right, this is my last thing about it, and I'm done with talking about it. Last night when LeBron passed Mike, he said, "I just feel so privileged to be able to pass the GOAT." Your GOAT is saying he's omitting that Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
That's because he's respectful and classy. The same way Michael Jordan, the same way, I get a rebuttal, the same way Michael Jordan, when asked if he was the GOAT, when he won all his rings, he would say, "No, I'm not going to call myself the GOAT because that discredits the people before him." So you can't say that that's a good job by Michael and then criticize LeBron for doing the same thing that Michael did.
I'm not criticizing.
You're trying to use that point against him when Mike did the same thing.
No, all I said was he said it.
Mike said the same thing about people before him, that he's not the GOAT.
But Mike didn't call a specific person. LeBron James specifically called he didn't say that about Kobe when he passed Kobe. He said that about
That's because
Mike.
Kobe's never been better. Kobe's not better than LeBron.
Kobe.
You're crazy.
Kobe.
Oz, we know you was a little lost during that conversation.
No, I fell asleep, but that was one of the best restful sleeps I had in a long time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Talk some more. It's great.
All right,
I feel refreshed.
Back to Captain Marvel. Spoiler alert. Get that music. There it is. During one of the after credit scenes, before we get into it, is going to be Carol Danvers. Apparently there was footage shown at a shareholders meeting of Avengers Endgame. I'll get back to post-credit scene. And it says, Carol Danvers says to the team, let's go kill Thanos. They show the Avengers with Carl Danvers riding shotgun in the Milano, and there's a lot of focus on Steve Trevor. What do you guys?
Steve Trevor?
I mean...
what you talking
Steve
about?
Rogers.
Dude, y'all got me
Steve
lost, man.
Trevor.
I'm lost, dude. I'm lost, man. Now repeat everything you just said.
All right. Well, I got it right here in front of me. Carl Danvers says, let's kill Thanos. Rocket is tracking the glove's energy. I'm guessing the Infinity Gauntlet. The Avengers are riding in the Milano, and Carl Danvers is the co-pilot. And there's a heavy focus on Steve Rogers, not Trevor.
Huh. Trying to figure out what all that means.
Who's not there?
This is the end credit?
No, this is the Avengers in-game.
What? Huh.
They showed some footage at a stockholders meeting.
Who's not like? So where's there's no Tony Stark, huh?
No Tony Stark, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and the Hulk are not there. The rumors are that
there's supposed to be some stuff about the Hulk fighting.
Well, rumors are that they're going to be time traveling, like getting the stones, while the other ones are going after Thanos, like Captain America, Captain Marvel. So they're going to be. Like,
but I thought there was also a rumor that the Hulk was going to finally confront Thanos again.
Well, yeah, he will, but he's got to go through time to get the stones.
Good Lord. Okay. This is good. This is like some big Avengers Endgame is turning into some big Lord of the Rings kind of thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of twists and turns in this.
Yeah.
The post-credit scenes for Captain Marvel are the cat, Goose, throws up the Tesseract. And they show Steve Rogers and Black Widow and all of them. I guess they found Nick Fury's pager where he paged Captain Marvel, and she walks in and is like, "Where's Nick Fury?" And that's the first time that they meet.
But then, do they have a superhero fight? You know, like classically.
Well, I think they probably just showed a clip from Endgame. Like, you know, they did that with what movie was it? I think it was Ant-Man. They showed a clip of Civil War with
yeah.
So I think that's what they're doing with that.
Okay.
Veez, what do you think about those post-credit scenes? Are you excited to see Captain Marvel meet Captain America?
I'm very excited for the movie to come out.
Not so much the meeting, though, huh?
I would be.
Yeah. The meetings is the meeting, but yeah.
Okay. So Oz, give us a little a brief history lesson on Captain Marvel.
Well, there's a lot of stuff about her, man. Like Carol Danvers, but before Captain Marvel, there was actually Marvel, who was. There's been a bunch of different Captain Marvels. There's Lieutenant Marvels, but Captain Marvel comes from the Kree species, and the Kree, they're one of the five. They're one of the big races. There's humans. There's Kree. There's Skulls. There's like, but those are the big ones. The Skull and Krees have fought like power struggles. They win. The Skull win back and forth. Kree came to Earth and kind of implanted, messed with our DNA, and I think that's why we have Eternals. That's why we have some of the more advanced folks. Oh, sorry, not Eternals. My apologies. Like Inhumans, you know. But so Captain Marvel came from Marvel. The reason why I said there was a parallel between Shazam and Captain Marvel, well, there was a big beef because Captain Marvel goes by Shazam in the DC universe, but then there's Captain Marvel from Marvel, and it's kind of funny because Billy Batson, when he says the words, would turn into the adult Captain Marvel. Well, on Marvel's side, Captain Marvel was stuck in the negative zone, and he had these 2 power bracelets. And so when he struck him or something happened, he would get out of the negative zone, and his counterpart, I think Rick Jones or someone, his counterpart would go into the negative zone, which is kind of messed up if you think about it. It's like, oh, I got to save the world, but you're going to be stuck in this negative zone as a human. But anyway, they revamped him. I think Jim Starlin they revamped him a little bit. But this dude eventually died of cancer. And it was a big book, The Death of Captain Marvel. Like, death came, all the superheroes paid their respects. It went down the lineage. Captain Marvel, as we know, Carol Danvers, used to be Miss Marvel. And Miss Marvel, I'll break this down real quick. Miss Marvel now, she was an Air Force pilot. Not to get too much of her history, but she had some pretty amazing powers, like superhuman strength, flight, I think some energy bands. But Rogue stole her powers and threw her over a bridge. And she disappeared for a while, went off into space, became binary, fought the Brood, which is a ripoff of Aliens, then became this other person called Warbird, which was another alien, hanging out with the Starjammers. Then they lost track of her, and then they were like, hey, let's bring Carol Danvers back. Brought her back as Captain Marvel. When they took the throne away from Sister Girl, who used to be Captain Marvel and had dope powers, by the way, and was an Avenger. But I think you're going to get a little taste of a cameo of Rambi, what's her name? Rambeu.
Remy LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau. Think Monica. Remy LeBeau. Yeah, Monica LeBeau. So you'll get a little taste of her in Captain Marvel. But she was awesome in the Avengers, dude. She was a powerhouse until they kind of downgraded her powers and stuff. And so now you have Captain Marvel's Carol Danvers, last seen in the comics in Civil War II, where she's hooking up with Rhodey, and then Rhodey gets hurt and she goes nuts. And so it's a whole bunch of stupid stuff happening there. But the only thing I really like about Carol Danvers was when she got her powers back as binary, she came back to the X-Men's place and she beat the shit out of Rogue. That was the only really cool part of it. But other than that, it's, they messed around with her story for a bit, but we'll see what's up.
That was the comic connoisseur right
there. She comes in layers, man. She's always been like an Air Force pilot, always been like, I need to be out in space and stuff, until they realize, I think you got some alien DNA in you. So
I'm curious to see how the movie handles her, because she's way too overpowered in the comics. I've said it multiple times. She's like Superman. Well, Superman's overpowered. She's the same thing.
Well, yeah, and they've always done this kind of weird overpowered thing with her, too. And so, look, when she was Miss Marvel, one of the things she would do, there's an awesome X-Men that Rogue had Carol Danvers' memories and her powers. And so she had to infiltrate the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicopter carrier. She would take a Susan B. Anthony coin and throw it at superhuman speed, and it would just ricochet all throughout the helicarrier, probably killing people, too. But, like, it would destroy everything. Because imagine, like, a bullet ricocheting off of things. So she was clever with her powers and stuff. But, yeah, I agree. I think they were just like, what female character can we give some justice to? And they should have given justice to her as Captain Marvel as a black woman. But anyway, it's fine.
Well, she's in the movie, so.
I know, but it's her, like, depowered and de-aged, dude.
It's just her as a little girl in the 90s. So by now, she should be an adult ready to be a superhero.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's true. That. Thank you. Thank you, Regular Scott, because that might be a little taste of us seeing her as, like, now.
She could be the next phase Captain. Well, I think Captain Marvel's gonna be. I think Captain Marvel signed on for a trilogy and 3 Avengers movies.
Jesus, dude, they're trying to nuts. Well, dude, I'm just saying they're milking this thing, dude. If she don't make that money like I hope she make, dude, let's see what's up.
Well, we got our wager, so we're gonna see where she falls in our wager. I think we got it pretty much covered. The 140 to 175, she should land in that range.
Man, I feel excited about this, dude. Like, like another strong woman. If you want to call her overpowered, I don't care. But another strong woman who's out there making some movies, who's in the lead, dude. And Brie Larson, dude, she got a bad rep, man. She said, so people can go back and forth on what the story was, but from my angle of the story, she said in the interviews that she noticed dead on when she first started doing interviews, she noticed that it was a bunch of dudes asking her questions. So she was like, man, and they were, and not only were there a bunch of dudes asking her questions, they were asking her weirdo questions like, how's it like to be in a swimsuit? And she's like, well, you want to ask me about Captain Marvel or something else about my acting? And so she said, I started stipulating that, hey, either I'm not going to do this or I want X amount of women in it. And people started being like, oh, she's a man hater. I'm like, no, she just wants equal representation, dude. Give her justice, man, That's another reason why I'm a little pissed about the usually the white nerd dudes who are all beefing on Captain Marvel.
Veez, what are your thoughts on the Captain Marvel backlash?
I say amen to everything Oz just said. Amen, brother.
I mean, look, dude, here, this is my rant. We're in the 21st century, dude. People had their time to just wallow, and if you look back through every superhero movie up until like literally the 2000s, it was white dudes saving the world, being awesome, And now when people of color, POC, or women of color, or just women, or just dudes of color want to get a little bit of taste of the pie, they're like, hey man, you can have my pie, dude. This pie is my delicious pie. I'm like, yo man, give me some crumbs, dude. And actually, forget my crumbs. I want a nice, huge sliver of that pie because I deserve that pie. Because, by the way, I helped bake that fucking pie. So, anyway, sorry, that's my rant, dude.
Oh, man. All right. I was just curious.
Sorry.
All right. You went into, about the pie and stuff, so.
I know, dude. Obviously, because I'm thinking about Veez and their ice cream and those Oreo cookies. I'm getting hungry, dude.
Hey man, Veez
ice cream and Oreo cookies is so long.
Hey, Veez been hostile. Veez been hostile this episode. He came at Jay.
Dude.
Then me and him got into it about LeBron.
Hey, regular Scott, guess what? Me and Veez ain't getting to it yet, dude. I'm just saying, man.
I know, and that's because you next.
Fools, dude.
You next.
No. I'm not next, man, because hey, Veez, I love you. I agree with everything you said, dude.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just coasting through the show, I just had to let them off my chest about the other podcast that wants to take shots from their shows, but other than that, I'm good.
Hey, they're gonna respond with something. They're gonna have something to say back.
I just hope they don't do it on their show. I hope they do a 10 spot, a 20 spot. Come on our show, do something. If they want to have a little words, they got to remember we're new at this game, but we're still representing.
Yes, sir. You heard it.
B said, don't you know we live for the battle?
We do live for the battle. I mean, we technically Take a Knee is, according to the Battleground, one of the top 3 shows.
Okay.
According to the Battleground, Take a Knee is a top 3 show.
And what about the stats? I don't know how to read the stats, but we're downloads and all that crap.
Hey, Veez, I've been keeping track of the stats, and the last thing I checked, we were at least 150 million.
Come on, man.
They just hit a milestone, though. Let me say this. I bashed them, but congrats, though, to the DefyLife show. They hit 20,000 downloads. And
damn, that's a lot of downloads, dude.
It only took them 8 years. Oh. They hit 20,000 downloads.
I don't even know what to name this episode.
Hey, regular Scott. Good luck.
I was gonna call it a Captain Marvel preview, but can I even call it that?
Can I say maybe the title? The title of this episode.
I mean, we did, but then we went off on 4 different conversations.
Hey, the title of this episode should actually be "Bust a Cap" in Marvel. So just
Bust
saying,
a cap
okay?
for Marvel versus DC.
Bust a cap for Marvel. Okay.
Hey, I might name it Defy Life Beef. Or What's
Dude,
Beef? No, What's
hey.
Beef? What's beef?
Or like Karis once said, beef. What a relief.
Nobody's gonna get that, dude.
I know. I'm the only person like Karis one. It's
nobody's
fine,
gonna get
man.
At least What's Beef? They might think of Biggie.
Oh, hey, but I'm old. I remember Where's the Beef. That's cool. Hey, regular Scott, dude, did you plug all the stuff so we can at least get our numbers up to
Well, after them getting to 20,000, I don't even want to talk about our numbers. But you can find us.
We had to plug the show, dude.
Oh yeah, let me plug the show real quick. You can find us, or you can follow us at Need4 Marvel vs. DC, the number 4 on Twitter. Email us at need4marvelvsdc@gmail.com. That's the number 4 again. You can find us on Facebook. Take a knee for Marvel vs. DC. I'm updating that on the page all the time. Go to DefyLife.com. You can check out me and Veez on a past 10 spot on the Patreon on Defy Life. So you can check that out. Here, me and Veez talking about Colin Kaepernick and if he is or is not the Jackie Robinson of our generation. We talk about that.
And get some swag, dude. We got some awesome swag.
And you can go to DefyLifeGear.com. Check out some shirts. We are working on a couple new shirts, couple new things. I know Defy Life just came out with their spring wear. So we gonna come out with a spring wear too. So that's coming out.
And most importantly, everybody, please, once again, thank you all for listening. I know this is our last show.
iTunes, Spreaker, like, subscribe, 5 stars, comment, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, TuneIn Radio, Castbox, Spotify, anywhere you listen to your podcast, we're there.
Yeah, Defy Life are since we are one of the flagship.
Oh, so hey, look, y'all heard that Oz just called us the flagship too, so he's a part of it now.
No. I said I was playing flag football the other day
on a ship.
And I'm not on a ship, but hey, you know what? Hey man, I am not Machine Gun Kelly or Jar Jar Binks. I stand to represent. I'm Irish West.
Oh, hey,
on
dude,
a motorcycle.
I just saw Machine Gun Kelly's got a movie coming out.
Oh God, what's the movie?
It's called like State Captive. It's about this black guy who's like trying to save the world from being taken over by aliens. And Machine Gun Kelly's in it.
He's in it?
Yeah, he's in it. He's got a line. He's got a gun, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm about to bust a cap in these boys," or something.
That cat said on the Breakfast Club. He said, "Hey, Eminem's dissing me because I had a man bun. I'm an actor." I was like, "Yes, sir. You are an actor. You are not an MC. You are not a rapper.
Bro, don't give him that much credit. He's not an actor.
You are something else. Yes, sir."
He's a waterlogged Kelly. All right, I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Hey, dude. Well, maybe the show should be the hate that hate produced.
Maybe, I don't know. I got to figure something out. This has been an interesting one.
So as you know, everybody, all of our listeners, whenever Regular Scott says we have a topic, it is not going to be that topic.
Well, no, I mean, like Veez said, we did talk about it a little bit.
We did a little bit, but hey, I'm just saying. See, when you get Veez all round up, y'all, you know what happens. All I wanted to do was have a show about how I don't have to pay my dues. But
so I'm kind of disappointed. I wish I wouldn't have brought it up so early because I would have liked for Veez to just have this massive rant right now.
No, listen. Veez ain't stupid, dude. That dude did this. He did all this drama on purpose because he knew he was going to drop the price, drop the number down to 2 million opening thing.
Veez,
then he was going to say Aladdin live action was going to be the top grossing movie of 2019.
Veez, what you got for the final blow?
I think I've emptied my clip tonight.
Veez left the muzzle smoking, dude. It was red hot, dude.
Oh man. I'm gonna get a phone call on Monday from Jay. So, hey Scott, what's going on, man? We got a problem.
Hey, Scott, can I talk to you for a second?
We got a problem, dude. V's gonna get a phone call from Pooh. Pooh gonna be like, "What's up, Mark?" You're
gonna get a phone call from the new leader of DefyLife, Yusuf English.
Oh, yo, you are taking shots. Hey, listen, stay tuned after the final blow because we will be playing a commercial for the DefyLife podcast.
Oh, and just remember, Uncle Oz ain't saying nothing about nobody.
Hey, Veez, we can't take Oz with us to the barbecue.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I stand firm, and I stand strong
in the car
with Veez, and with regular Scott. Oh yeah, I got the car running, dude. I got the car running. I'm the getaway driver, dude.
Hey, this episode might be the least comic booky episode we've ever done.
No, I gave the history of Cap. Oh yeah, but for sure, the rants about the sports, the rants about flagships, man. You know, the only flagship I'm concerned about is the Enterprise, for one.
Hey, look, you know what the funny thing is? Hey, you know what the funny thing is, Oz?
What's that?
I don't even really believe LeBron James is the GOAT.
Oh no! See here, you know the funny thing, regular Scott.
Hey, look, and Marcus knows this, so I don't know why he fed into that like he did because I told him that I don't think LeBron's the GOAT.
I'm gonna start beef with both you guys for my final blow.
I'm an easy target when it comes to LeBron James because people like to disrespect basketball. When people say he's the GOAT, they just disrespect the game.
See what I mean? Now, why you gotta say that? That's not disrespecting the game, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you both something that's gonna disrespect both of you guys because it's my turn. Both y'all love to instigate some shit, dude. Man, dude, I'm surprised you both are not master chefs on Iron Chef or Food Network or something because y'all like to stir the fucking pot a lot, dude.
Snap.
I mean, regular Scott, you know it's true because V said earlier we don't know nothing about no seasoning because he know how to stir the pot. Yes, he knows.
Hey, look,
about
you know
seasoning.
I like to play devil's advocate too. So,
oh, dude, regular Scott, man, literally, it is like. It could be a tsunami outside. I could be like, "There's a tsunami," and you could be like,
"It's just raining."
I don't know.
I think it
feels a little wet. You know, I'm like, "Come on, man, come on."
Hey,
dude.
so is this your final blow, or are you gonna?
No, I got.
Because I know you like to go into a final blow, go into something else, then come back to your final blow.
Oh, of course, man. You like we do. Hey,
here we go.
Doom Patrol.
What about it?
Keep watching Doom Patrol. I've been digging on that, and yeah. Lately, my geek outs have been. I've been really liking DC Universe. They've been getting their act together about trying to get the download speeds and stuff right too. So I'm still hanging in. I'm hanging in tough, dude.
Was that your final blow?
Yeah. Because I have zero beef to come with, dude. I'm a man of peace. I'm a pacifist. I'm about to pacifist anybody who thinks I'm just kidding though.
Oh man! All right, my final blow is again. Shout out to Arrow, Stephen Amell. 8 years. Not a lot of shows get to make it to 8 seasons. Gotham won't make it to 8 seasons.
And not a lot of shows deserve to make it 8 seasons. Shout out to Arrow once again. Okay.
What was the name of that show you said you watched with George Clooney on the motorcycles and he had to save the world?
Homie, let me get it perfectly clear. I watched it for a pilot because I was like, this is a goddamn crazy show right now. Dude, these dude had custom made pink, purple, and blue Harleys. And they were undercover cops. I was like, you ain't fooling nobody. They know you 5-0, dude.
And listen, just in the fact that you watched 2 of those episodes justifies me watching as much Arrow as I want.
Absolutely not, dude. You going past season 3 on Arrow shows that you have some there are some mental deficiencies going on, or you one of them cast as a glutton for punishment, you know, or you are one of those eternal hopeful people that believe it's going to get better one day. Season 5. It's going to get better. Ooh, season 6.
Season 5 was very good.
Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, then season 6 was horrible again. Hey, it's going to get better. We heard your pleas, Regular Scott. We're going to cancel that show.
But that's not true, though. Like, season 5 was legit very good.
That's fine, dude. Because they took you four other seasons to get your act together.
That's not true. 1 and 2 were both very good. Number 4 was awful.
Basically, season 5 of Arrow is Arrow finally getting some Viagra. And then season 6 is like, damn, I lost all that Viagra. What did I do with it?
After he got out the jail, yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Everything after he's been out of jail has not been good.
Dude.
I can admit that. But everything with him in jail was solid. Him and Michael Jai White was solid.
I'm just waiting for the last episode of season 8 or 9 of Arrow to be when he passes his bow and arrow to the Guardian, Jimmy Olsen, and says, "You got the juice now, man."
Let me tell you something. If I ever see Jimmy Olsen on Arrow, I will denounce Arrow.
Okay, well, he's going to pass it to Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific will be like, "Hey, 1 second. Let me get my hair into some cornrows real quick."
You ain't even never think of that until Jason brought that up.
And I love him for saying that because I was like, you know what? That's some real shit right there. Hey, Mr. Terrific, where are you?
You know what? Enough with this Arrow bashing. Can I have my final blow?
Oh, I'm just saying, this dude is like, there are seriously people getting hurt in crimes. He's like, I'm at the barbershop. I got 2 more rolls to do, and then I'm coming out full strong. And like, dude, bro, there's no more bad guys. We got them all, bro.
All right.
You know, Mr. Terrific, you can't even do your head. Go ahead.
Okay, my final blow. Like I was saying, I'm disappointed Arrow's ending. They're not, but I am. Also,
it's so hard.
Shout out to the DefyLife podcast. We coming.
Oh, jeez, dude, why do you?
That's what I'm talking about. We coming.
We coming.
We are coming.
We coming. Hey, look, after I heard that podcast, we coming. And Veez got me hyped up. We coming. It might just be me and Veez because I don't know what Oz is gonna do, but me and Veez are coming.
Veez,
the DefyLife Network show. That's all, you know.
Hey,
exactly.
Veez, Regular Scott. Yeah, guys, we coming.
Yeah, all right. All right. On that note, Veez, tell everyone we'll talk to them next time.
Veez, you first, please.
All right, great.
What is it? I didn't hear.
Oh, no, just tell everyone we'll talk to them next time.
All right, next time, guys. DefyLife, congratulations on your 20,000 downloads. I'll get your weight in.
That's a parting shot for real. Oz, tell everyone we'll talk to them next time.
Hey, everybody, until the next show, and as always, peace and chicken grease.
And y'all have a good time because we're going to have a good time until we talk to y'all next time. And DefyLife, we are coming. Peace.
Yo, what up, my people? This is J.R. Glent from DefyLife. If you're looking for an in-depth, honest, at times hilarious conversation on anything from current events to sports to entertainment and more, check out myself, Alvin, Thomas, Gerald, and Yosh on the DefyLife podcast. Dropping every Wednesday, available at GoDefyLife.com and everywhere your favorite podcasts are about. And as always, you're not rocking with DefyLife. What's your life about?